I'm Gloria Neto, presenting a research topic on a retrospective view of Lassa fever outbreak in Nigeria, 2012 to 2017. Presentation outline, introduction, justification, objectives, methods, results, discussion of findings, references. Lassa fever is a viral hemorrhagic fever. The disease has a rodent reservoir, Mastomys species. Multi-mammate rat is the cause of this disease. Spread occurs following ingestion of food contaminated with bodily fluids, direct rat consumption or bites, or through aerosol inhalation of excretions in the air. It is usually referred to as a disease caused by vector to human transmission. Since 2012, there has been a continuous outbreak of Lassa fever in Nigeria. It is now spreading to more states and local government areas in the country, with a probable increase in case fatality. As at now, there is no vaccine to prevent this disease. Justification. Despite the preparedness and control put in place by the government and stakeholders to curtail Lassa fever, the disease continues to be on the increase yearly, and there is a continuous increase in case fatality. This study thus examined the disease retrospectively in order to ascertain its surveillance and provide solution to the disease under control. Objectives. 1. Determine the spread or trend of the Lassa fever from 2012 to 2017. 2. Characterize the outbreak of Lassa fever in terms of person, place, and time. 3. Examine the adequacy of the timeliness and completeness of Lassa fever notification data from 2012 to 2017. A permission method. A permission was collected from the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, to use the available data on Lassa fever for this study. SPSS 23 was used to analyze the data. Results. Here is the results showing case fatality and attack rate. The red line is showing the case fatality and the blue is showing the attack rate. At the beginning, it was quite high there. The blue was on 0.12 and the red was close to 0.08. But later, around 2014, it dropped considerably. Now, it has picked up high. Now, it is, by 2017, it had gotten to its peak. So it's gone higher, which shows that it's not really under control. This is the weekly trend of Lassa fever in the year 2017. Almost every week in that year were episodes of Lassa fever, except for 1, 2, 3 weeks. And the trend is not directional. Sometimes it's very high, sometimes it's low, but it's always there every week. Then, looking at the age group here, it affects 20 to 29 years and 30 to 39 years, which means it affects young people at the prime of their life more than the old one from what this graph shows. And that is not a good thing at all, because it means the young people, the ones that the country depend on, will maybe dying of this Lassa fever, while the old people are there. Maybe they go hunting more for it. They have strength to eat it more by going hunting. Here, we have the timeliness and completeness data. This data is supposed to point, it's a pointer to quality of data that is received in the IDSR, the surveillance units. The red one is timeliness and the blue one is completeness. The timeliness and completeness, the average range is 80%. That is averagely acceptable. This shows that the timeliness is not even up to 80 in most of the time, and the completeness is just a little above 80. By and large, it's not a good result because it's a pointer that there's something wrong with quality here of data reporting, and which means it will be difficult to nip this disease on the board if this quality of data reporting remains at this level of below 80 or just on borderline there. From these results, Lassa fever still has a high attack and fatality rates. Also, it is still spread around the whole country, even almost on weekly basis there are cases. And the ratio of male to female attack is 3:2. These findings have been revealed by Gibb and Olayiwola 2017. The timeliness and completeness, like I said, must come up well for there to be good grip on the incidence of this disease and prevalence of it. So there is need to keep records straight so that it is very clear where we should go to solve this problem, instead of having results that will not help the situation. References are here. Thank you for your attention.